Hey everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today I have something a little special. As you know, I do a lot of F-Zero on this channel, and I love almost every game from the series. But you also probably have noticed I've tried other racing games outside of the F-Zero circle, and because of that, I decided that it was about time I ranked everything I've played. So as you can see, I've got pretty much every racing game I've tried on the channel. I have at least a video of each one. Oh, excuse the massive GX logo here, but yeah, so gonna do a ranking for the first time. Here are the tiers. We got the goated. I kind of thought about this. A blast means it's really good. It's a really good game. It's usually like limited by something or it has one flaw. Fun is like, it's lacking. It's got problems. But I'll definitely try it if someone says, hey, let's do it all together. Only when bored. I mean, it's probably like a game I tried and at least completed and then haven't touched it since. Nope is nope. I'm not doing it again. So with that being said, the first game here is F-Zero. Of course, it had to be F-Zero. I have to be fair with it. It's the oldest game here. It was on the SNES. But it is definitely not the worst game. It's really good. It lacks modes, so that's one minus. But the course designs and the soundtrack, very good. I mean, bangers you can listen to every day. The machine balance is terrible, but that also kind of gives it a challenge, especially if you're going through with Golden Fox. That's kind of replayability, if you know what I mean. And it really was ahead of its time. So I think F-Zero belongs in the blast. Because it lacks modes, machine balance is terrible, but the courses and soundtrack is so memorable, and the replayability is definitely there. Oh, pretty quick to get to maximum velocity here. Nope. That is the easiest decision of my life. No modes. Feels arguably worse than the original F-Zero when it comes to controls. Except maybe Jet Vermilion, but other than that, I don't even remember all the pilot names in the game. And the courses are pretty bland. You got few, 10th Zone East ones, and maybe the Fire Fields are, pretty fun. But other than that, I do not want to touch this game again, unless I have to do multiplayer online with somebody else. F-Zero GP Legend, okay, this is I have a soft spot for this because it's my first F-Zero game I really mastered and got into. But it's way too easy. It's way too easy. That's literally it. It's just way too easy. I think it belongs in fun. Because multiplayer, it's good. Course design definitely improved from the other two F-Zeros, in my opinion. Illusion is super fun. Platinum Cups, I mean, they did an okay job. The story mode's really good. Appreciate the story mode. Zero Test, I mean, it's another mode, so I'll give it that. Time Attack and Training, so thankful we have both of those. But, it's just too easy of a game. And once you get it done, there's not much replayability because it's so easy, so I think it belongs in fun. F-Zero Climax, now, okay. When I first tried this game, it was very hard. But once I got the turning down, it is honestly was the best 2D F-Zero, without a doubt, until 99. So I have to put in goated. The speeds you can go in this game are absolutely crazy. The shortcuts are crazy. The machine selection is really stacked, and it looks very good for a GBA title. And the soundtrack, there's so much good in this game. The only thing it's missing really is a story mode, but they kind of make up for it with survival mode. So I think it's the first game to go to goated. Just I have to give it to Climax. I played so many hours of Climax, both on NSO and emulator, so it deserves to be in goated. Now GX, massive logo. I don't know why, but okay. So I'm not gonna let my skill issue pull this down where below where it should be. But I have to admit, it does have some jank that is super annoying. It's a hard game. I'm still working on very hard. I'm working hard in story mode. I completed every GP and master difficulty, so I mean I have some credibility to rate this fairly. The soundtrack is also amazing, like top 3 of all time for video games in my opinion. Oh, this is very tough because I want to put it in goated, but it is very stinking hard. And I know it's a skill issue, but at the same time, I don't like. It's not just me that has an issue with the difficulty. Like everyone says it's a hard game, and at that point, it sometimes becomes kind of unenjoyable. So I am very. I'm debating heavily on putting it in either a blast or goated because the soundtrack's super good. But this is not a soundtrack tier list, but it's definitely I'm taking that into account. Oh, this is tough. I might have to put it in a blast for now. It's barely, it's on the border. It's in between goated and a blast. It's just the difficulty, not just by me but from everybody. Just kind of, I don't know. It's making me think twice about putting it in goated. The soundtrack is goated, but the gameplay sometimes is pretty messy, so I'm gonna have to put it in a blast for now. I might come back later. So first game that's not F-Zero, we got Initial D Street Stays. First Initial D game that I kind of got serious. I spent 2,000 hours in it. I kind of regret it. So I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna put it in put Street Stays in board. Now why? Because after trying other Initial D games, I realized it's kind of bad. I mean, car selection's great. The course selection is also not bad, but the driving physics, the limited online features it has, even on emulator, it kind of holds it back. But it's the first game I really took seriously from the Initial D series, and the soundtrack is fantastic, but the game itself is okay. Actually, you know, I might put it in fun because I just remembered the Bunta challenge exists, and that is a hella replayable. So I'm gonna put it in fun because the Bunta challenge alone. Okay, we got Initial D Special Stays. This is without a doubt goated. Amazing car selection, bunch of courses from the Initial D series. The physics, it's the same as technically the same as Street Stays, but it's faster and you have more grip and control of your machine. So that's a big bonus over Street Stays. Oh, and the soundtrack is by far, it's second to only one other Initial D game. Like, it has everything you'd want, basically. Like, first stage to third stage soundtrack, pretty much all there, the main ones. And it has a story mode, it has a, I don't know, like the Legend of the Streets mode, and a story mode, like 2 separate types of story modes. Time attack is, you know, standard, but it's fun, just because you can enjoy the music. The only thing it lacks is a multiplayer, but I honestly want to believe it's like a hardware issue for the PS2, it just could not handle 2 players on this game. So I'll give it a pass, I'm not going to really use that to pull it down. But it is definitely a goated game. F-Zero 99. There is no question. It is the best F-Zero, 2D F-Zero. And it's my favorite F-Zero so far. Like, the channel grew so much because of this. Thank you, Nintendo, for somewhat bringing back F-Zero. It's hella addicting. The flaws, honestly, the major flaw I have with the game recently is machine balance and network. Like, I can have completely fine internet, and the thing dips, and I lose to like a laggy gray or laggy blue just coming out of nowhere. That's happened several times, and the machine balance, I think there's one machine in particular that's just way too good compared to the rest. I don't think I need to explain myself, but it's a green machine. It's way too cheese. While everybody else has to fight and survive, you basically have to drive. You basically just drive normally and just keep an eye on your sparks with this one machine, and then you can place decently almost every time. So that's like the issues I have with 99, but everything else makes it super fun. The driving is an improvement from the SNES. It has a decent amount of modes. Some of the modes are boring, like Team Battle and the Festival events, but it keeps me coming back, and I am almost 200 streams in for this game, so that says a lot. Initially, the arcade. Now this, I don't know why the logo's so small. I apologize, but this game is probably the best racing game I've played. Okay, but hear me out. The thing that it makes me not put it in front of 99 is the fact that it's an arcade and I have to spend money for every race. And it's pretty unfortunate Sega does not bring this game to consoles or to the West, because I think this thing will sell like hotcakes if they ported it to console. Or even PC. Like, the collabs are insane. The soundtrack, best one I think, out of all Initial D games. Even though Initial D games in general have really good soundtracks, every one of them. But this one just has them all. The driving is very fun and addicting, especially, you know, because it's an arcade, you have the actual wheel and the gear shifter. It's fantastic. But it's just, I have to spend a lot of money to enjoy it when compared to something like 99. So it's gonna stay right next to 99. I love this game. I love the car selection. It's huge. But I have to travel like 20 kilometers for the nearest one, and that's kind of yeah, it can get pricey. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Okay, this game, I spent way too many hours into it. It was hella addicting during like lockdown. I got into competitive. It was okay. I did okay. When the DLC was dropping, like, I was disappointed by the quality of the DLC, but they did improve that later on. The driving is okay. I think I prefer Mario Kart Wii's driving, but it's definitely okay. It's not as janked as like Mario Kart Wii or Sonic Racing, but it feels slow, and drifting just feels awkward sometimes. The items also are just terrible in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, especially if you're front running. It's genuinely unfair and way too unforgiving. But the course selection is massive. Kart selection, I mean, has Blue Falcon, so that's a bonus for me. The soundtrack's also fantastic, but I don't think it should go to GOATed, just because it has flaws, definite flaws. Like, the online network doesn't work sometimes. The items are absolute trash in how they work. And the DLC is kind of was underwhelming at the time, so I think I'm gonna put it in a blast. Mario Kart Wii, I only have like a handful of videos and streams for this game, but it is so fun. It is the first Mario Kart I've ever played, and thank goodness it was, because it is a genuinely good game. I'm not gonna say much on it because I haven't made much content on it, but when I do play it, it's very fun. I should try online, but for now, I think I'm gonna put it in fun, just because I don't have much experience with the online part. But I will think if I play online, it will go to a blast. Okay, so this game single-handedly made me delay this video for so long. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. So when the game first launched, I would have put it in fun, because of the stupid meta being this, like, oh, what was it called? Oh, Ultimate Charge and Technical Drift. That was the most OP thing. There was no other build that could compete, and it was just so unfair and made the game so much more stressful. Like, you could literally throw every item in existence at these people using the meta, and it will do nothing. But after they nerfed it, I find myself enjoying this game a lot more. Like, there is genuinely more skill now, because the ring engine, although it is OP, it's fast. It's the fastest way to go in Sonic Racing Crossroads. You can stop them with items. You can. But then but then that brings up another problem I have with the game. It's the items. The slicer and truck. Those two are the worst offenders. These slicers come out way too often, and they kill your speed for almost no reason. It already takes your item, but it also just almost puts you to a dead stop. Then the monster truck happens way too often. It's based off of the position of first place from the rest of the pack, which makes no sense. It does not need to be like a bullet bill, but it is. And the hitbox is massive, and you take quite the beating when you get hit by it. It's such a dumb item. The monster truck, yeah, they need to nerf that stuff. So I'm gonna put it in. Actually, let me continue on Sonic Racing Crossroads, because this game really has a lot of talking points. The characters are fantastic. Okay, I think you know why I'm glazing this game's characters. But it is fantastic, and it keeps on coming. Like, dude, we're getting Evangelion and possibly Godzilla related characters. I mean, that's incredible. And the soundtrack is amazing. I mean, it has one Initial D, the arcade song, and a couple others that are like shared from other Sega Racing games. Even like some of the rhythm games that are available here, they got those songs in here. The courses, although they lack shortcuts in general, they are pretty fun to drive. The drifting is very satisfying, better than any Mario Kart I've played. I'm sorry to Mario Kart Wii, but it's the truth. But, you know, the items really ruin it. Oh, and okay, one last thing. I know I'm sticking on Sonic Racing for a long time, because this game, man, it went through so many changes. The online network is by far the worst problem. I cannot go more than 20 minutes without one of my squad members disconnecting, or the whole lobby just dying. Like, the desync is bad, the service is so trash. I don't know how they can fix it, but any improvement is needed to save the online network, because it's so unstable, it's ridiculous. Like, even emulators do a better job. Is that enough to drag it down to a blast? Because I play this game so often now. I think I'm gonna. I know people are gonna hate me for putting it ahead of F-Zero, but I play this game a lot more than the SNES F-Zero. Oh boy. Okay. This isn't here. I'm gonna put it in Goated, but I'm also gonna move GX to Goated. It just makes sense. Like, GX is just as fun as Crossworlds. I just don't have a dedicated stream day for it. That's really why, well, the only reason why I don't play it more often. But yeah, I think GX definitely deserves to be Goated. There's no question about it anymore. Cause there's no way Sonic Racing Crossroads is better than GX. I'm sorry, like, it isn't. It can't be. I have more fun playing GX than Crossroads at times. Crossroads actually makes me crash out. And you know what? Initially, these special stages gonna be up there above GX, because I just play it more and I love cars. Okay, the final game I have on this list, Extreme Stage. Now, maybe you saw this coming because it's the only section left empty, but it honestly is disappointing when compared to special stage and even street stage. The car selection is like halved. The course selection, they missed out on like a couple that were in the previous games for some reason. The tuning's alright. I feel like it takes longer to tune, and it's definitely more complicated than it needs to be. Just the gameplay itself too is kind of like awkward feeling compared to the other Initial D games. Even the arcade This game feels weird compared to it. Like, it's so slippery, you lose a lot of speed for no reason on several turns. And it has like this smart steering system that decides to work on specific turns and it doesn't on other turns. Like, it's not janked, it just feels half cooked, half baked of a game. The only thing that keeps me coming back is the online multiplayer, which is very fun because, you know, you get to play with friends. But I don't really play this game off stream or for videos at all because it's just very lackluster. Even Street Stage has more going for it, like the Bunda challenge and stuff. This only really has time attack and story mode, like the Legend of the Street mode. That's it. Street Stage we had the Bunda challenge. And of course Special Stage has like everything. Double story mode, time attack. It's missing the multiplayer aspect, but it has a much better soundtrack, like doubled the amount of songs and good ones. This one has good ones, don't get me wrong, Forever Young, but it's just not enough to carry this thing up higher than fun at the very most. And that does it. Here's all the games in this video ranked from worst to best, from top to bottom. I know I'm biased towards F099, don't get me wrong, but look at the channel. Look at the channel name. Look what it built the channel. Now, initially Arcade in probably a different universe will be freaking past 99, but it's just due to, like, you know, it's just limited by being an arcade. I have to pay money and travel to play it, so it has to sit right next to 99, not ahead of it. But yeah, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm probably this is the first time I'm doing like a tier list video, so I probably will look back and be like, oh, I missed this or I messed that up. But with that being said, let me know if you agree with this, if you even know how every game works. But yeah, this does it for the first tier list of every racing game I've played. Thanks for watching, and see you all soon.